B-Doc here, Citizen Credit Solutions. Glad to see you. I missed on Friday. I got a little bit busy with taking care of some business with my Kiwanis Club. So anyway, back today, and the question of the day is what do PI and your credit score have to do with each other? So as you know, what we're doing here is we help people fix their credit so they can go on and enjoy the life that they truly deserve. And that's why we're doing all this stuff. It's just give away free information about how to fix your credit. So today we're going to talk about a topic that we covered actually back in May. We're going to cover it again today. The big picture of your credit pie chart. And over the next few days after this, we're going to cover each section in detail. Today we're just doing the big picture, and I can tell you that I have about 70 to 80 topics that I'm going to cover through these videos, one at a time. I'm only doing 3 or 4 a week, so that's going to take some time, so get used to seeing me a few times a week. I'm looking forward to it. So what exactly is your credit pie chart, and what does that mean? So your credit score, whether it's Vantage or FICO, either one, your credit score is basically made up of 5 different sections of types of information. I mean, like I've told y'all before, there's like 300 pieces of information and criteria that go into your credit report. But what I'm talking about is like when they take all that 300 pieces of information, turn it into a credit score, what they're doing is they're breaking that down into 5 categories, okay? And so we're going to go over the 5 categories. And then over the next few days, we're going to go over each one in detail. So today is just the big picture. So the first category is do you make your payments on time? That's 35% of your credit score. So just a little more than 1/3 of your credit score comes from do you pay your bills on time? And so I cannot stress how important it is to pay your bills on time. Don't let it go 30 days late. Definitely don't let it go 60 or 90 days late. A 90-day late takes 7 years to recover from. A 30-day late you're going to recover from pretty quick, like within a year. A 30-day late is not considered a major derogatory, but a 90-day late is, okay? So 35% of your credit score comes from do you pay your bills on time? And so the next part is 30% of your credit score comes from how much do you owe? And it's not necessarily so much how much do you owe, but what are your ratios? And it's really about your revolving credit. So if you have 5 credit cards, okay, each one has a $2,000 credit limit on it for a total of $10,000, and you're carrying $9,000 in credit card debt on those spread out across those 5 cards, you're at 90% usage. You don't ever want to be over 30%, okay? You don't go to 31%. If you're 29%, don't go to 31%. Like if you have an interest payment coming up, and that's going to push you over that 30% part, when they add that to your balance, make sure you make a payment. Stop that from happening, okay? So 35% is paying on time. 30% is how much of your credit limit are you using. So we're at 65% already. We're at 2/3 of your credit score are based on those 2 criteria. So what's the rest, okay? Another 15% is the length of your credit or your age of accounts. So 65 plus 15, we're up to 80% now. Age of accounts is a part of your credit score that can be difficult for you to control, because if you're new to credit, you're not going to have old accounts. If you're later, like in your 40s, and you've had one credit card that you've had open since you were 20, and so you've got a 20 to 25 year history on that credit card, you have a long history, and that you have a high age of your accounts, which is what you want. Here is one way though that you can control this, okay? Don't close accounts and open new ones. Don't do that. When you get these credit card offers that say, hey, you know, transfer your balances to us, and we're going to give you 0% interest for 6 months, and then it's going to be 9%, and then the fine print says after a year it jumps up to 21%. But okay, there are instances where it's okay to do that, but my point is it's probably best not to do that. And then if you do it, don't close those old accounts. Don't close them. Leave them open. I'm not saying go use them. Just leave them open, okay? Because when you close down an account that you've had for 5 years and you start a new account that you've had for 1 month, you can see what that does to the average age of your accounts. It brings it way down. It hurts your credit score, okay? So don't do that. So we're at 80%. There's 2 more criteria left, 10% each. The next one is inquiries on your credit report, okay? If you're out applying for credit all over the place, if you're out applying for credit cards, and you're applying to get a car loan, and you're applying you know, to buy a house, etc., all those are called hard inquiries. They go on your credit report. Everyone dings your score a little bit. So what I'm saying is be careful about applying for credit, because what it shows to the lender is that you're desperate and you're out there trying to find credit. So don't apply for credit a lot. Make sure you only do it when you need it. And then the last 10%, we're at 90%. The last 10% is the types of credit that you have. There's basically 2 types, okay? There's revolving credit, which is credit cards, and there's installment credit, which is a car loan, a house payment. It could be some other kind of secured loan. A lot of times furniture is sold on secured credit. So what secured credit basically means, installment credit, installment loans basically means like you borrow, you know, $5,000 and you have a set amount that you pay every month, $175 every month, until that account is paid down to 0. That's an installment. That's an installment. Revolving is like a credit card. You know, you can have $1,000 limit on your credit card, and you can run it up to $299, and then you can pay it down to $10, and then pay it down to $5, and you run it back up to $299 again. That's revolving credit, okay? It has a limit on it, but you're not paying it back in installments. So basically, there's a minimum payment due every month. So that is what PIE and your credit score have in common, is the credit pie chart. Like I said, we're going to go over these in detail more over the next week or so. If you have any questions, please send me a private message. I will be glad to answer it. If you have any comments or questions about any particular part of this pie chart, just send it to me and let me know. So I'm glad y'all tuned in. I look forward to seeing y'all again, and we will be back in touch in a day or 2. All right.